Have you ever stopped to consider why so many of us live our lives as if we have an infinite supply of tomorrows? We postpone dreams, defer genuine joy, and delay difficult but necessary changes, all while operating under a subtle, almost unconscious assumption that there will always be more time. This isn't just a modern phenomenon. It's a timeless human struggle. This pervasive illusion, this silent agreement with ourselves that later is a valid strategy for living, keeps us from truly engaging with the present. It stops us from embracing the fullness of our brief existence. But what if understanding this illusion, truly facing it, is the very key to unlocking a life lived with purpose and profound presence? That's what Stoicism teaches us. Let's begin with one of the most powerful and often misunderstood statements from one of history's greatest minds, Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor whose private meditations became a cornerstone of Stoic thought, penned these profound words. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. He was not speaking metaphorically about a bucket list, but about something far deeper. Marcus Aurelius, despite his immense power and responsibility, lived a life acutely aware of his own mortality and the fleeting nature of existence. He understood that true fear wasn't about the cessation of life itself, which is a natural process, but rather the failure to seize the opportunity of life while it is here. The tragedy isn't dying, but dying without having truly lived. Think about it. We often find ourselves paralyzed by fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. These anxieties keep us tethered to comfortable routines, preventing us from pursuing what genuinely calls to us. We wait for the right time, for more resources, for external validation, all while our precious present moments slip through our fingers. This procrastination, this waiting, is the opposite of living. It's a slow surrender to inertia, a gentle drifting through life rather than an active engagement with it. The Stoics recognized this inherent human tendency and warned against it. They challenged us to confront the deepest source of our regrets, not having truly shown up for our own lives. Marcus Aurelius, a man burdened by empire, still found time for introspection and growth. He reminded himself, and implicitly us, that every day is a fresh opportunity to begin, to shed the old self, to learn, to contribute to love. The fear he spoke of is the fear of reaching the end and realizing that you merely existed, rather than lived with intention and courage. This fundamental insight urges you to look inward. What are you delaying? What dreams are gathering dust? What conversations are left unsaid? The emperor's words are a direct challenge to your complacency, an invitation to step into the arena of your own life, right now, before the curtain falls on a performance you never truly began. To deepen our understanding of this human paradox, let's turn to another colossal figure of Stoicism, Seneca the Younger. A playwright, statesman, and advisor, Seneca's wisdom is startlingly relevant today. He observed, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." This profound statement perfectly encapsulates our often contradictory approach to life. Consider how we typically react to threats. When facing an immediate danger, whether it's a deadline, a health scare, or a financial crisis, we suddenly become very aware of our finite nature. We mobilize, we panic, we act with urgency, as if our very existence depends on the outcome, which in those moments, it often feels like it does. In these moments of fear, our mortality looms large. We realize that time is limited, resources might be scarce, and consequences are real. We are very much mortals, acutely aware of potential loss and the fragility of our existence. This is the mortal side of Seneca's observation, where the fear of losing something vital spurs us into immediate desperate action. Yet, when it comes to our desires, the picture changes entirely. We dream of future success, of retirement in a distant paradise, of achieving perfect health someday. We often delay our pursuit of these aspirations, assuming there will always be enough time to get around to them. We act as if our future self is an infinite entity, impervious to time's relentless march. Think of someone stuck in a soul-crushing job, endlessly promising themselves they'll start that passion project or switch careers next year. Or the person who defers joy, saving for a future that may never fully arrive. This is living like an immortal in your desires, believing that the opportunities and the vitality to pursue them will perpetually be at your disposal. Seneca's insight forces us to confront this deep inconsistency. Why do we act with such urgency when something is threatened, yet with such casual indifference when something deeply desired needs our immediate attention? The Stoics believe this disconnect leads to a life of regret, where our potential goes unfulfilled precisely because we fail to act now. So how do we bridge this gap? How do we stop living in this contradictory way? Seneca offers a direct, unequivocal answer. The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately. This isn't a call to recklessness, but to a profound reorientation of your perspective. It's about recognizing the only moment you truly possess, the only moment you can act upon. The future, by its very nature, is a realm of infinite possibilities and zero guarantees. We plan, we prepare, we hope, and that is wise. But to live for the future, to defer your happiness and purpose until some undefined point down the line, is to gamble with the only currency you have, your present moments. That gamble is one the Stoics considered foolish. Living immediately means bringing your full attention and intention to the tasks and relationships of today. It means acting on your values now, not waiting for a more convenient time. If you want to be a kind person, be kind today. If you want to learn today. If you want to express love, express it today. The future is built on an accumulation of these immediate actions. Practically, this looks like adopting the Stoic practice of memento mori, remembering that you will die, not in a morbid way, but as a powerful catalyst for action. Each morning, ask yourself, if this were my last day, how would I live it? This isn't about creating anxiety. It's about injecting urgency and clarity into your priorities. It also means ruthlessly examining your commitments and your schedule. Are you spending your time on things that genuinely align with your deepest values? Or are you filling your days with tasks driven by external expectations or a vague hope for future reward? Reclaim your time and energy, directing them towards what matters most to you right now. Finally, practice radical presence. When you're with loved ones, be truly present. When you're working, focus intently. When you're resting, rest fully. This immediacy is not about impulsivity, but about fully inhabiting the only moment you ever truly have. It transforms mere existence into a rich, meaningful, and vibrant life, lived without regret. The Stoic wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Seneca offers a profound antidote to the widespread illusion of endless time. By recognizing our mortality and the uncertainty of the future, we are empowered to truly begin living now. Don't fear death. Fear never truly starting your life. Don't act like an immortal in your desires while fearing like a mortal. Embrace the present with courage and intention. The time for living is not tomorrow, but today. If this message resonated deeply with you, and you're ready to cultivate a life of purpose and presence, then subscribe for weekly Stoic wisdom and join our community on this journey of self-mastery.